And I'm just going to paste underneath where my last data was entered. And remember, we want to right click and paste special. Okay? And now below here, I'm going to do my exponential GDP prediction. Okay, so again, I want to use, the reason I came to my global correlation sheet is because I want to use the equation from this chart to predict the GDP. Like I said, the only thing that's different in this video basically is the first two steps that we did. From here on out, it's the same stuff. So do not change anything on this chart. We're going to use the same equation we did when we made the linear predictions. So I'm going to use this equation to predict the exponential, make my prediction for the GDP, which would be exponential, okay? So actually, since I'm using the same equation and it's extremely long, I'm going to copy my linear prediction for GDP. So you can see I just clicked my linear GDP prediction and I'm going to copy this cell and I'm going to go down next to where that's not what I wanted to happen. I'm going to copy this and hit enter. That way it doesn't screw anything up. That was the mistake I made. Now I want to click in this cell and I want to paste, except I want to get rid of the B32 and I want to use B38, which is where my exponential population prediction was. So again, I'll just do it one more time in this next cell to show you what I did. I went up to my linear GDP prediction. I went up to the formula bar and copied this, hit Command C, and then hit enter once you copy it, which is what I forgot to do the first time. Then I went down to where I wanted to make my prediction, and then I hit Command V. I delete the blue B32, and I click on my exponential population prediction, which is C38, and hit enter. Now I want to drag this all the way to the end. Okay? Especially for those of you that have really long equations like I do to type in, copying and pasting will make it easier. Just make sure you delete the blue part and click in the new population prediction. Alrighty, now we want to copy our years and go to your global variable chart. Mine is GDP, yours might be HIV, it might be contraceptives, whatever your global variable you chose to study is. Okay, I'm going to paste my years. I type forecasting. And then I'm going to go back to my global correlation and I'm going to copy my exponential GDP predictions. And remember to paste special. Okay? Then like I did last time, and actually since I already have that from last time, I was going to scroll up to the top and, oh man, I'm way down. There we go. I'm going to copy, just copy what I have from here. So I'm going to copy all my old data. Instead of copying the years and pasting and then copying the total and pasting again, I'm just going to copy from where I've already done that. Okay, the key is to make sure you stop copying before you get to your new data. Because here is where my old data ends, this is my new data. And I don't want to copy that because I'm going to add the predictions I just made to it. So I'm going to paste that, and now I'm going to copy my new exponential GDP predictions. Okay, copy those and paste to the end. All right, last step then is highlighting these two rows, going to charts, scatter, smooth line scatter, and then I want to fix my title. And I also want to change this and this to GDP and US. Now one thing I want to take a second to talk about is how we talked about making the axis labels the same. So if you look at this chart, it starts in 1750, and my linear chart started, which I should fix this label here. Okay, my global linear projection started in 1800, so I'm going to quickly change this to 1800s. Make sure to click scale. Okay, and then also this chart goes up to 500,000, and my linear one only goes up to 20,000. Wow, but both of them look like they're increasing and ending at the same point. So that's the trick, is I want to make them so I can compare them side by side. So I need to take my smaller axis, which is my linear one, and change it so that it goes up to 500,000, which is where my exponential chart ended. Wow, that makes it look a lot different. You can tell how much higher my exponential graph goes compared to my linear chart. Okay? So that's all for the exponential predictions.